I think we came together, and I don't think no one was picking us this year. We graduated 10 last year, and 9 of them are playing college hockey. And so we had to get it done differently this year, and I'm just really, really proud of these guys for coming together when it mattered most at the end. In the past couple of years, we've had so much skill, and we've had 2 lines of Division I players, and this year we don't have that. Like I said, we graduated so much last year that I think everybody in the state was writing us off for this year. But we had a few bumps in the road, but we learned along the way, and we made her. We did it.
A big difference in this year was our change in leadership. I'm thankful enough to have the best role model to look up to. Tally Hendrickson was just, she was our program. She was so inspiring for everyone, and as a captain now, just try to think what would Talia do, and that was a big adjustment for us, was figuring out how to be a leader and how to step into that role and take it upon yourself to push the team and be someone everyone can look to.
Coming into the year, what did you expect from this team? Did you think that this was a possibility?
I don't honestly think that I thought about this so much as we need to win our section. We had tight games with Crookston all year, and they thought it was their year too, and we had a real tough section final with them, and yeah, I don't know. I didn't think we'd be sitting here, honestly.
Yeah, I think we had to look at it more of it's one game at a time and not look at the big picture as much and just focus on the game ahead of us.
Mm-hmm. I'd agree with that.
They were loud in the beginning. They had a good crowd and a lot of support. They're from the south, but they're quite a bit closer than we are still. So, but we're lucky to have the support that we do, and Warroad has always been so supportive of their girls' team, and we have it pretty good up in Warroad, and it's a special thing, and it's a special place to all of us.
Yeah, it being my first state tournament, we had a great time, but we tried our hardest and we did the best.
Yep, got it done.
Yeah, it's always such a good feeling to know your community's always backing you up, and they always support us. They're all so great.
There's a lot more to hockey than who's putting the puck in the net. It's who's not letting them put the puck in the net. Maddie's a big part of that. Every face-off, calling plays, speaking to everyone, getting everyone engaged in the play, getting everyone fired up on the bench. That's a big part of hockey, is the whole team aspect of it, because you can't win games when you don't get along. So Maddie's a huge part. She's the connecting block in all of us. I think everyone on our team just knows you can look to Maddie for anything.
Yeah, she's a great leader to everyone on the team. She does everything behind the scenes to get the puck in the net, to get Kai the goal, or someone else the assist.
I think definitely after the first game, I was like, it's close, and I knew after playing Hill Murray the first time and how much it hurt to lose to them, I knew that we really had that drive to win, and we just all found the motivation.
Yeah, after the semifinal yesterday, Izzy he goes, why not us? Why not us? We're this close. So, it's right there. It's hanging right there. It's in your grasp. Why not just push one more game? Why not just win? We know how to play from behind. That's one thing that this whole season's taught us, is we can push back. We are a relentless team, and we can play through adversity. Those goals don't get us down. They just fire us up, right?
Yep, it's all about our response, and we tend to respond well, and we know what we got to do to put the puck in the back of the net.
Every state title team and every championship is different, special in its own way. So what's special about this particular title?
I think this year it's just thinking back to the section final of how close the game was and just how rewarding it is. The last 2 years it was so fun, but this year it just really stood out to me because we had to work. It took us the whole team to work so hard, and to pull it off it's amazing.
When I think about this team, I think about grit and determination and relentlessness and all buying in at the right time. I think we kind of had a big target on our back last year, returning what we returned, and this year I just think most people are counting us out, and we were just taking it day by day and doing our best to get better each day. And like I said, I don't think any of us expected this to happen, but we're so excited to bring another banner home to Warroad.
Yeah, this one's special. This one's different than the other times. Mostly just like for myself personally, like how I play like really matters. Like we don't have Talia, Kate, and Bartz to do it for us. Like we need to take it upon ourselves and step into our role and put the puck in the net ourselves. You know, like that was a big part for me. Is like I gotta show up to play personally. Like I can't rely on anyone else but to do it.
And I think people don't realize that we're fairly inexperienced this year. We have 4 players that played regular on last year's team, and I just think that that this, like the girl said, this team is different. We had to do things differently. We had to dump pucks, get hard on the forecheck, and our penalty kill was great all year. I think that when you talk about that high-end skill we had last year, I think that our power play numbers would tell you just that. But we overcame that too, and we overcame a lot of hurdles this year, and I'm just really proud of these girls.
Yeah, for this being my first year, I could tell all the girls knew what they needed to do, work hard. No one knew that this would be the outcome of the end of the year. I don't even think our team knew, but we took it game by game.
You know, the end of last year, I really started, thinking about that. I was like, I need to watch. I need to see how this works. Like, how does Talia, how does Kate, how do they respond? How do they treat each other? Like, what do I need to do? So, yeah, I was thinking about this a lot this year, but I tried my best to do it as best as I can.
You don't win without great leadership, and we got that when we needed it most. So, like I said, really proud of these girls, and we're pretty fired up to take a 5th state championship back to Warroad. Yeah, we definitely were battle tested when we came into this tournament, and we lost a lot of 1-goal games this season. I think most all of the losses were by 1 goal. There may have been a couple open netters there, and that gets really frustrating. And we were shut out 3 or 4 times this season, and that hadn't happened in years. And so that was something that we had to overcome. And we talked a lot about getting to the net, putting pucks on the net. Anything can happen if you get the puck to the net. And I think that if you look back at the goals we scored in this tournament, you'll see just that. They're hard work in lunch pill, go to the net, tips, screens, rebounds, those types of things. And that was huge for our success.
A 4-peat would be insane, but I feel like we gotta soak this one in first. But at the end of the day, we gotta get back to work. We gotta show up next season, yeah.
Every year you guys have had a nice welcome home party. Plan for that again?
Oh yeah, every year. Yep. That's just going back to how great our community is. They're fire trucks, police cars, they escort us into town, and then the rink lobby is just packed with people. It doesn't matter what time it is. Our community is always there to show up. They love their girls program just as much as they love the boys. Like, they always got our backs.
Yeah, Warroad's special in that aspect. No one cares about girls hockey as much as Warroad does. We have phenomenal support from the school, the community, everyone. Everyone backs us.
Yeah, that's one thing I've seen this year. They care about girls hockey just as much as boys. They always are going for us. The boys always cheer on the girls. The girls are always at the boys' games. There's so much support from the community.